Sitting across from me is Bomber Webb.
Yes. And what are we talking about?
The intro.
Oh. I was on my phone. And sitting across from me is Chris.
Kids these days.
Yes.
And you're about to listen to This Week in Sedgefield.
Absolutely.
You said they're here.
I said they're here. They're here.
They're arriving
in... Farangs are here.
They're arriving in droves, are they?
Yes, droves and Volkswagens and Mitsubishis.
And Land Rovers.
And Land Rovers.
Oh, Land Rovers.
Yes, Land Rovers. They're here. Well, the ones arriving in Land Rovers will just be a bit late.
Yes, yeah. Shame.
Because they're stopped on the side of the road repairing them at the moment.
Shame. Yeah. But at least they got cars that can do it. Hey, but there are... I hope that everyone gets through coming from that side, coming from the Wilderness side and the George side with all that construction.
Yeah, the Carmen's Pass. Yeah. Well, I think I think the good thing about the Carmen's Pass being in its deteriorated. No, well, it's in its fixing stage.
I'm excited to hear you pull out some silver lining here. I know
there is a silver lining.
Oh, there is. Okay,
it's huge.
This is great. Let's go.
Because people who come to Sedgefield for their holiday will think twice about going to the mall in George to do their shopping. They'll stay here.
They won't leave.
Yeah, they won't leave Sedgefield. They'll think, because that's what people with teenagers end up doing. What are we going to do today? We went to the beach yesterday. Can't we go to the mall?
To the mall.
They drive them all to the... I can't name them all, but it's GR Mall.
Yes.
And they spend the day there. All their money spent
in George rather than not being spent here.
Oh,
absolutely.
So, go Caimans, go!
Go Caimans, go. Thank you so much for that. Now, there is silver lining to everything. I want you to pull out some silver lining to this, though, because our water situation is still somewhat dire. Or ...
Or is it?
Or is it?
Yes. This is... okay, let me explain why I'm feeling a little confused here.
So I wanted to ask.
For all intents and purposes, well, even though it's not intense, those who
just in the caravan.
houses, the water situation has been marked as dire, as you said.
Yeah.
It's been announced that we are officially in a water-stressed area, and a local state of emergency has been announced with regards water.
Okay, I believe it.
Yeah. So they had a meeting on Tuesday, which I was listening to. It started late. It was supposed to start at 2.
They always start late.
Started at 4 or something, or 3:40 or something. Anyway, they had to pass this decision of declaring the state of emergency, bracket local, unbracket, so that had to be run past council.
Yes, it's got to be voted on.
And I mean, that's no mean feat, is getting all of the councillors to agree. And they did.
They did.
Unanimously.
Wow. So we just got to make things emergency and dire, and then we'll all agree.
Then they passed it. But
good strategy.
The problem, the strange thing about the meeting was...
Yes.
Firstly, the councillors all got to speak about the situation first.
And then some penguins...
ask questions and say, look...
Yeah. And
no penguins.
No penguins waddled in.
No penguins were used in the making of this. No, so they all asked questions and they all said, what's going on? Some of them talked about water tankers. They obviously had the proposal in front of them, because the MM says, this is what we suggest should happen. We need it signed as such, put into...
Voted on and approved.
So they'd read that, obviously, but they asked questions about it and what have you, and said, why are we in this situation? There needs to be consequence management.
Yes, consequence management. That's a big word, and that's been a concept that I've been, I think all of us, a lot.
Yes,
just like,
we want to know if things have gone wrong.
Yeah, who's getting fired?
Yes.
Is my... that whenever something really big and wrong, happens, if it's in a big company... People get fired, Sometimes
yeah, they should.
They should.
The South African way is that you have some sort of
red tape
commission.
Oh,
you have a commission.
Yes, that's
and
it.
And then they just don't.
No, but if you've got like a private company, if you've got somebody who's doing, work with you or work for you, or you're running your business and you make a big old mess up, there are very much consequences.
There should be.
And there should be. And I just don't feel like we've seen a lot of that. Yes, we have had one or two mayors, who have been sort of voted out, but not. But there are also, the consequences of those. That's a whole nother sentiment.
Whole nother story.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, at this meeting,
Yeah.
after the councillors had asked a lot of questions, Reginald Wesso, who's the director of the infrastructure department, for want of a better thing, he gave a rundown at their request of where the water situation was.
Good.
And I must say, I sat on the edge of my seat because I was listening to this online.
Yeah.
Because we were going to press that night, so I needed this information.
Yeah.
And I thought, it's going to be like we have 7 days left, people.
Yeah.
But he actually painted a reasonable picture.
Oh.
At first.
Yeah, like a valley with some trees and a river running through it.
Because we did have good rains over last weekend.
We did, yeah, good few millimeters.
And he said, the Charlesford station is running better.
Okay, and it's running again.
I think the Acker Kloof was also running better.
Okay.
Sedgefield had good rains.
Yeah.
So the Karatra River was running a bit better. So that was, so it kind of sounded like things were getting better.
Yeah.
Which to me flew in the face a bit about the
everything
declaring this as a local state of emergency. So it turns out they need to declare it a local state of emergency so that they can access funds from district municipality, from national government, and from provincial government. So there's funds set aside for disasters, basically.
Yes, sure.
So that was that's needed to be declared so that we can get funding from them. The reason that the municipal manager, Lulamile Mapaloba, he obviously has to give reasons for this declaration.
Of course, yeah.
So he said the municipalities' water resources are under severe stress. Shame, stressed out rivers.
Yeah.
And the current supply is not sufficient to meet the demand, which makes sense, especially with the season around the corner.
That's right, yeah.
That the area has been experiencing drought conditions, which have significantly impacted the water levels in local rivers and dams. That's also true. And that the aging water infrastructure is struggling to meet demands of the growing population, leading to increased risk of water losses and contamination.
That's the big issue, isn't it? I mean,
well, that's what I think they want that funding for.
Okay.
Because, as I said earlier, Mr. Reginald Wesso painted a reasonable picture. But what he did say was that 48% of the yield of Knysna's water is what they call unaccounted for.
Did you hear me? I did 3 blinks.
You did 3 blinks.
I did the 3 blink look.
I did a number of blinks while I was listening to the meeting.
I'm still blinking a bit.
Unaccounted for water.
48%.
48, almost half.
So is this water that's being fed into the system, or that's coming from rivers,
going into the system?
We don't know where it's actually going,
but it's being lost, I guess. Unaccounted for.
Are there like extra water parks that are just running on the sly?
I think there's a hole in the ground and it's going to Australia or something. I found that quite amazing. So it's basically the infrastructure that's failing.
Yeah.
He said, and I got this quote from the recording, if our demand at this stage, and I think he's talking about daily demand, sits at 1.5 megalitres.
Ooh.
We are actually losing almost half of that amount.
That's unbelievable.
So leaks in the system.
Okay. Yes, that's infrastructure. Okay. So
huge leaks in the system. And a couple of the councillors chirped in and said, there's leaks in certain areas that are like hoying it out.
Yeah.
Not like drip, 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 but like it's pouring down the road.
This is some of the best water. This is drinkable water.
And obviously a lot of the pipes are underground, so you're not going to detect it.
There surely must be.
So yeah, that's a huge thing. So that's why I think they want this funding. They also said that there was too much unbilled water.
Oh.
So basically, what he said was there's 25,000 invoices sent out monthly.
Yeah.
But there are a further 11,000 not being billed for water. So 11,000 like accounts as such, not being billed for water.
So that's
crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I think I'm presuming that these are accounts where, we've talked about it quite a bit before, where water meters, prepaid water meters are faulty. They can't fix them, so the municipality will bypass them so that the household can get water.
Yeah, needs water,
so
yes.
that water's not going to be charged for.
Oh, man.
There are other unscrupulous water users who will bypass the meters themselves.
Right, yeah.
And
so those aren't being
that's also a problem.
Oh.
So it's scary. It's absolutely scary that the amount of water, they talked about one water station that was losing twice as much as was being used.
Oh my goodness!
So
it would be better to not use it.
It's a water station that needs to produce a certain amount, but it's actually producing 3 times that amount because 2/3 of it is being lost somewhere along the way.
So this isn't, as much as it is a water crisis, and it absolutely is, of course, it is just severely exacerbated by years of mismanagement.
I think because we've been on drought level 2, crisis level 3 for so long.
Since 2017.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been on that for so long. But because the rivers have kept flowing and the dams have kept filling, it's kind of a we know that we're using we're losing water, but it's still working.
Yeah, but we got plenty.
They talk about I think I read it somewhere, something like 7 liters of water, salty water is used to make 1 liter of desalinated water.
With those machines,
So it sounds along that sort of maths cycle.
Yes, but we're just wasting a lot to get a lot. No, it is. It's absolutely wrong.
So I'm hoping that we do get that funding so that we can fix the infrastructure.
And that it actually gets fixed.
Yes, that's the second thing. It must get fixed.
We must get the money, but it must be used correctly.
How do we as the public make sure it gets fixed? Because when the rain starts, people start thinking of other things like potholes and whatever.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Man, that's...
Do we do it with our...
So I wrote this story that's on our front page about the meeting.
Yeah.
And then the next day... because I did ask if there was going to be a press release from the municipality, but that was only available the next day.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they did send out a press release the next day announcing that Knysna is a water-stressed area, that Councillor Thando Matika, who's the executive mayor, said the Garden Route District Disaster Management Centre has been mandated in consultation with Knysna Local Disaster Management Unit to coordinate the short-term as well as medium-term interventions needed to address this crisis. So they're going to do things like they're going to step up a water conservation campaign. They're going to throttle water zones. So that's kind of like if certain zones are using way too much water, they cut the pressure down so that taps don't flow majorly. They they flow less abundantly.
Scantily.
They flow scantily running taps. They're install water restricting and management design.
Are my kids allowed to use water pistols? That's what I really care about. Are they allowed to use the pool noodles that have a little hole in there that you shoot it out? Are they allowed to use it? Please tell me.
The reason Chris is asking these ridiculous questions
They're not.
is because in the same press release where they've given advice to users on how to reduce their consumption.
Yes.
There is some strange things. There are some... wash your clothes in cold water.
That makes perfect sense.
I just don't get that.
No. How does that save water? I don't know. Because you got to warm up the water, warm up the tap. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but yeah.
Only use your dishwasher when it's full, and which makes sense.
Yeah.
And stop it before the drying cycle, so that it can air dry. Because
normally I use water to dry my dishes. A little bit. Or in my dishwasher.
I don't know.
That's good science right there.
Also, tell your kids, where was it? Stop your kids using water-based toys like water guns and water balloons.
That'll sort it. There's the 48%. Like it's 2025. We got these crazy water guns.
Maybe that's the unaccounted for water.
That's what I'm saying. They're running
all going
over
in water pistols.
They're jumping in the reservoir. They've got these huge things that they're just like massive tanks.
Just filling these. Yeah.
They've got like backpacks of like tanks.
A 60-liter tank for a water pistol.
Man.
Mass.
I got a few of those.
Not mass murder, mass wettings are going on.
That's right. It's
bad.
It's become
really
serious.
Bad.
Hey, can we
turn off the water while washing your hair? You'll like that one, Chris.
Thank you. Yeah.
And what else is there? Take a 2-minute shower.
I'll time it.
Yeah. Turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. That will save you 9 liters of water, apparently.
Goodness.
How long do you brush your teeth?
Yeah, that's maybe.
Install rainwater tanks.
That's a good one.
Sense.
No, that's a very good one. So there is some good advice, some helpful things in there, I suppose. And as much as we're making fun of it, we do have to really be careful. But
we should.
There are other extra precautions, like or things coming in that are going to help out during the touristy season. That there are going to be a bunch of tanks that are brought in.
Yes, they're installing 500. Did we say
200?
No, sorry.
Was it?
No, sorry, I've got it wrong. They are 5,000-liter tanks, and there's 20 of them.
Okay.
So they're going to be dropped in strategic places because at the moment we've got the water tankers going around, driving around. That must be costing them a fortune.
And parking.
And they park and then someone shouts and says, they're there, and people rush. So now they're going to put these tanks up, permanent tanks. There was questions, because this has happened before, and the questions asked by the councillors to the water department was, what happened to those other tanks?
We had other ones.
Yeah, we had other tanks. But anyway.
48% of them are somewhere.
Yeah, all in all, the councillors are looking for consequence management to find out. But Reginald Wesso, the director, he's only been there a couple of months.
Yeah.
He can't be held accountable. He did a very good presentation.
Can be held,
but that infrastructure, that 48% unaccounted for, to me, that's what should be highlighted, ring-fenced, a pin put in it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something's got to go there.
Oh, my goodness,
I just hope we don't forget about it when we do get rains.
That's right, and that it does actually get looked after, because we're going to have more droughts, we're going to have more things.
And we need water here for when the tourists arrive.
Yes.
Because we want to have a clean town.
And what's really nice about when the tourists arrive as well is that the NSRI, I mean, they're always about, but they really show up and they set up and everything like that. And they did a good job of saving someone recently, was it?
Yeah. Well, it's a very good point that you bring up.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
We have to watch with interest. The municipality has announced that from the 6th, which I think is Saturday.
Yes.
Lifeguards will be on the beaches.
Oh, nice.
Now, the reason we have to watch this carefully is by Monday, which was the 1st.
Correct.
The tender hadn't been awarded yet.
What?
Yeah. So the lifeguard tender, which has been with the NSRI for the last 3 years, it had to be reissued.
Yeah.
It hadn't been awarded yet on the Monday.
Oh.
I asked the municipality about it, and they assured me that by the 6th, lifeguards will be on the beaches.
Well, I hope so.
Me too, because that's scary. And that leads us into the rescue story that you so kindly brought up. We had a guy, he's an NSRI volunteer, but he's not like a wetsuit dive-in volunteer normally.
Just a hollerer.
He's volunteered to check on the pink boys. Now, that's not
pink
boys who've had too much sun.
No,
it's those things that hang, those rescue boys that the NSRI hang at various beaches, so that if you happen to be on the beach and somebody needs help and there's no NSRI lifeguards or whatever around, you grab this thing off the hook. You can either swim it out to the person,
you throw it.
Or throw it out.
They say
to
throw
them.
it out. Yeah.
Well, if the person's close enough.
Yes.
But quite often they're taken out by riptides. So he was doing his inspection, and he said there'd been a time change of about half an hour. He had rearranged his day by half an hour, which he is so delighted for. This guy, his name's Steve Douglas.
Okay.
So he was doing the Maioli Beach inspection, and he saw someone fiddling with the thing and taking it off the hook, and he thought, this guy's going to play with it in the water. So he said, I was running across the beach to intercept him. Yeah. Obviously before he got in the sea. And then clearly he saw maybe the look on the guy's face, or looked out to see there was this young man in the rip current being dragged out, going under, swallowing water. So he grabbed this pink buoy, and he, not the guy on the beach, the buoy, the buoy, as the Americans call them.
The buoy.
Buoy. The pink buoy. And he swam it out to this guy, and just in time.
Oh, amazing.
He said the guy was going under, managed to get him back to the sandbank, and someone else came and helped, and they got him out the water. And the guy was throwing up seawater, which they say is a very good sign. Got medically checked out by paramedics and what have you while he was lying on the beach.
Whoa.
And then I think Steve said that they were they advised him to go and see a doctor because he was a visitor to the area. They advised him to go and see a doctor just to check. They're not sure if he did or not. But that was a life saved.
Literally life saved. Oh my goodness.
Amazing. And well done to Steve. You've got to be brave to do that.
Very, very good.
But also well done to NSRI. You know, my brother once swam out to try and help someone and got into trouble himself. Because he didn't have.
That's what happens.
You do. You get caught in the rip current yourself. And so to have those pink boys stationed at all the beaches.
Huge difference.
Huge thing. They've saved a lot of lives.
I'm so thankful for that, and thankful for the community helping each other out and being collected in that. Like they were for Eugene's kind of, was it a memorial ride?
What
was that?
The same Steve.
Oh wow. Okay.
Same Steve. He captained a team of cyclists. So every year, Old Mutual, I think it's called Old Mutual Finance or something, double century cycle ride. So double century, obviously 200 Ks. You ride it as a team. It's riders from all over the world and
really
local
big event.
Big event in the Western Cape. And Eugene, the late Eugene Roux, everyone loved him. He was the team captain in leading up to this. So he had organized this team, and they said what's difficult about it is staying together to cross the finish line, because you always have a lot of people faster than others. Eugene was very good at that. He was very good at lifting the team's spirits, keeping them together, and as everyone knows, he passed away earlier this year. And so the team decided they were going to enter the event anyway with 11 riders.
Oh, wow.
They had all sorts of problems. People had dropped out for various reasons. One guy living in, I think, the Isle of Man in the UK, flew out the day before, said, I'll be in. They had a last minute dropout. He flew out.
Oh, incredible.
And I think he arrived the day before the race or something. It was amazing. Anyway, they rode the 200 Ks as a team.
Oh, fantastic.
And they finished, 11 of them finished together, and Eugene's son Hagen came and accepted the 12th medal. The organizers, who knew Eugene well, had created got an extra medal for them, and they gave it to Eugene posthumously.
Yeah,
and his son
that hits you right in the emotions.
Doesn't it? Hey?
What a beautiful story.
And 200 Ks.
That's
a long way.
Yeah,
that's a long way.
Well done to those guys and to
absolutely
do all of that.
Yeah.
Hey, is our town going to sparkle?
Good question.
I hope it will.
Question.
I've always thought that and looked at our town and been like, it should be a bit sparklier. Where's our glitter?
Yes, where is our glitter?
We should get a glitter factory and a big fan.
You're talking, of course, about, I think we did mention it the other day.
We did,
Revive Sedgefield have announced a week. Is it a week?
Yes, it's a week.
To make Sedgefield sparkle.
Sparkle week, I believe it is.
Week.
You know what, we're fumbling through a few of these details. Let's hear directly from them, shall we?
Hello, Sedgefield. We're excited to announce something brand new. For the very first time, Revive Sedgefield is launching Let's Make Sedgefield Sparkle Week, running from the 8th to the 12th of December. And we are reaching out and requesting help from the whole community, including clubs, businesses, neighbours and friends. Here's how you can get involved. Maybe tidy your verge by mowing, trimming and neating the edges. Or just pick up litter along your street and nearby public spaces. Perhaps you can sweep pavements and gutters and shared areas. Or literally put the sparkle into your street by hanging lights and tinsel. And we'd love for you to share your sparkle. Send us your photos and tell us where you cleaned and when you did it and what you tackled. The Revive Sedgefield team will be out all week joining the community, but they truly need your help to make this first ever Sparkle Week a success. Send your photos to revivesedgefield@gmail.com or WhatsApp on 083 590 6681. Together, we can make a difference and keep Sedgefield looking beautiful for everyone to enjoy.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
That was Linda of Revive Sedgefield.
Oh, good, yeah.
And they have been around town doing amazing things. Did you see the social media posts about the Rivermouth car park?
No.
They've done lots of, what do you call them? Seeding blocks.
Okay. What, planters?
Planter blocks, yeah.
Yes.
They've put them around, I think that's what they're called.
Yes.
Around the car park.
Okay.
With plants in them.
Lovely.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. They're really working hard. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't been up there for a while.
I think they've varnished the deck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they've been busy the last couple of days.
Oh, great. That's exciting. So this is one of the things, of course, that I like so much about Revive Sedgefield is they have an idea and then it's sort of, they mention it a few times and then it just goes.
It just goes, yeah.
And that's cool.
I think it's because they walk the walk, don't
exactly,
they?
yeah. 100% right. It's not just recommending an idea. It's actually doing it.
And what we wanted to, we did actually add on to something in the article in the paper.
Yeah.
Was we wanted Sedgefield to sparkle with teeth.
What?
That's not to bite anyone. No. We've remarked how wonderful it is to go into a shop and for the shop assistant or the owner or whatever to smile.
Okay,
and
I'm with
greet you
you.
warmly with sparkly teeth. And this is
Yes.
not about mouth hygiene.
Yes.
I'm just saying it's lovely to have people smile.
Yeah.
We just love it.
But Bomber, you do know that we're in the Western Cape, and
yes,
often
some
smiling
of the teeth might be missing.
Yeah, a few,
doesn't matter.
a few dozen
it could be
might
a gum
be.
sparkle.
There we go.
Gum sparkle.
You have sparkly gums.
No, but really,
Yes.
because
I
it
agree.
does. And I've seen over the years so many businesses, they are snowed under during season. You can't employ staff and train them just for the season because it just doesn't work. And you don't want to spend all your income from season, which has to see you through the next year, on extra staff.
And it's something quite.
So people are snowed under, and then they get tired and they're worn out. And what normally happens to a lot of businesses, and I've seen it and we've experienced it, is you have family coming down to stay with you over Christmas. Yeah. And so you're sort of getting up even earlier, making them breakfast, organizing their day for them, going to spend all day at the shop, coming back, and they're sitting outside having a beer, and they say, "Well, what's for dinner?"
Yeah. Well, you know what? So if we take it as this is the season for those who are in this industry, take it as this is the season of work. We're going to have February. It's better weather. It's
we
the best
just want people to sparkle.
And it's something quite
with
small.
joy.
Yes, we can all do wherever we can in as many ways as we can, whether it is with a gardening pot or like you say with a smiling pot. That's not a hard thing to do, and it helps the entire town. When you're running, even if you are a runner and a cyclist, you know what? Try and smile at each other.
I can't smile while I'm running.
Oh, dear. No one can.
What I do, and I think I've mentioned this before, is I wave at everybody. Not when I'm running.
Yes.
I when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Because it's a standard thing we do in Sedgefield. We wave.
We wave.
Because everyone knows everyone. But so I wave at the foreign cars as well.
Oh, good job.
And they all look very suspicious.
What is it?
Yeah. What's going on? Is he hijacking us?
Yes.
But by the end of the season, sort of come mid-Jan, they're waving back because they've realized, this is a nice town. We haven't been mugged in 3 weeks.
This is a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. So good.
Yeah, I can't wait for Sedgefield to fill up with people. I really like it. I know some people don't, but I really love it.
No, of course.
We need them here. We like them here.
It's so great to share it.
To me, it reminds me how wonderful it is here.
Isn't it just? No, I love that idea, that sentiment. I'm also smiling because on Sunday there is Carpe Musicam.
Oh, yes. I can't make that one, but you're going with your whole family.
I'm going with the whole family. I get to take some photographs as well.
Excellent.
But we were speaking about it again this morning, and we were listening to some of the songs that they're going to be doing. I'm so excited how they put it together. It's always a different take. It's so engaging. I can't remember the composer's name, but just absolutely brilliant, so entertaining, so engaging. That's
it's this Sunday at the town hall.
The
NG Kerk Hall.
And you can buy tickets for those from carpemusicam.co.za.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the description again.
Yeah, it may be sold out. They do sell out quite quickly.
I haven't seen... There is a WhatsApp group as well. I'll put the link to that too if I remember that part.
Okay.
But then you just click on that and then you get all the updates shared around. It is a fantastic event.
Excellent,
it is incredible to have that. I can't wait to take the family. We've been listening to the Cape Town Orchestra and my kids are just...
Brilliant.
They can't be like, is there going to be an oboe? I don't know, Bo.
I don't know, Bo.
I hope so. I don't speak like that, really.
No, not really. And also another reminder for the Macedon Darnies New Year's Eve.
Yes, on the front page as well,
The Dukes of Note.
Yeah,
coming
that's cool.
to the Octopus Garden, which is octopus-less at the moment.
Is it?
Remove the octopus.
I haven't seen it.
It was getting old.
No, it was. It got dangerous,
it was
maybe.
chipping, and it became a bit dangerous for kids to climb on there. So it's the Octopus Garden without the octopus. The octopus has gone on holiday. Yeah. But the orca's still there, and the dolphin's still there.
Oh, beautiful. No, that's even more space around.
The Dukes of Note are going to be on the stage.
That's cool.
Carnival atmosphere. It's going to be great. Not carnivorous, carnival. Steampunk sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be good fun.
That's very good fun. Okay, and I think that about covers it for
I'll get your tickets at Quicket for that, by the way.
Okay.
Quicket.
I've put the link before and I'll try and grab it again. Let's see if I remember all of these.
And what else was there? There was something important that we had to speak about. Was it penguins?
Yeah, always.
Always penguins.
Feels like we haven't spoken about them in a while.
We haven't. They're probably just a bit depressed about that.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, penguins. And rabid seals. Try and avoid rabid seals on the beach.
If you want to.
And, rabbits.
Rabbit tourists.
Yes.
They might need some help. Throw a pink buoy at them.
Throw a pink
boy. A floaty.
Wait till they're in the water.
Pink floaty, There you go.
Say fetch.
That's definitely enough of that.
Absolutely. It's been real.
Thanks for the chat.
Cheers.